It's like, I can't even necessarily call it a bad game. It's almost frustrating, you know? When a game is just terrible, I can just smash it and be like, whatever. I can't just smash this game. I mean, I've buried it in gameplay negatives, which I stand behind, but, I mean, look at the story axis up here, you know? I feel like this is what Final Fantasy Tactics is going to look like. Right about here. And a couple other similar types of games. Alright. I mean, FFT will dwarf this, because FFT has an amazing story, but you get my point. I'd have to think about that. What would be some story negatives to FFT, other than the final act? I have to think about that. As a reminder, today is a Tuesday. That means no second block today. I'm going to be going and helping my sister with yard work. Today is Vine Day. We'll be ripping up vine. I'll be ripping up vines. She's not feeling great. So she'll be supervising and keeping me company while I do that. I hate ripping up vines. Like, there's no real way to do it quicker or more efficiently without actual heavy-duty tier. It's just rip, rip, rip. It's just tedious, right? It's manual labor. Right. Buy a coat. Yeah, exactly. Wait, so he's from the 90s, Gum Gum? Oh yeah, I should get some music going. I mean, I already ripped up the saplings, G. Cormos. Now it's vine time. I'd rather be ripping up saplings. At least that's something that's like a nice, good, proper challenge. Really feel like I'm working my shoulders on that. Vine ripping is just... Nope, hang on. Nope, hang on. And I'm doing this dismissively because I don't, you don't want to show you the whole thing, but you have to get in there and really get in there and make sure you get every freaking, I guess root is the correct terminology for that. Just, ugh. All right, let's see. What's a good playlist for the dungeon we're about to do? What is the dungeon we're about to do? Where's my guide here? Hang on. It is going to be quite warm today, yes. Terrifyingly warm. Okay, so what is this dungeon? I mean, this is like a blacksmith's place, so I don't know. What kind of music should we use here? I mean, I have the factory playlist. That doesn't feel like it would fit. We could do mountain? Yeah, let's do mountains. Let's do the mountains playlist. Also known as the Mr. Red playlist. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Red. As ever and always, sir. Much obliged. And now I will absolutely, totally, definitely, for realsies, put Subverse on the list and lose my career to losing my Twitch account. I actually do have a Sky playlist. That would be this one. Hang on. We'll start with that. So let's see. We got Origami King. And Kingdom Hearts 1. The only Kingdom Hearts game on the list, it's... The number of the specific games that are and aren't on the list continues to surprise me. Listen, I will totally play Subverse the moment I win the lottery, and then I'll never stream again, because I will have killed my ability to stream. That would be terrible. I actually want to stream post-lottery, so I guess that's not true either, so I shouldn't say that. I am lying. I will not stream Subverse. No thank you. And I don't think Pornhub allows streaming. I actually don't know. I've never looked into it. I probably should. Because that's just the world I live in. Just in case. You never know. There's also OnlyFans, but that's kind of a different thing. Of course I did Zucktift. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Of course, we all know that Thor is an avid Mario Kart player. Hang on 1 second, please. Let's see. I am a very sexy cam girl, so I could totally do that. Sorry, just jotting down some things really quick. Because I've played Mario Kart since before it came out, technically. Depending on how you define that. Why are we playing the Air playlist, Mike Romano? I mean, you asked for it, but I don't know why you did. Is that everything? I think it's everything. If it's not, I can come up with that stuff later. Okay. It's time to solve the dungeon. No, don't rest, don't rest. Of course it's locked, okay. Knives continue behind the wall to the left. There's a whole chain of them. Thanks for telling me that, game. I wouldn't see them otherwise. Because perspective. Mass Effect music. I don't know, Deckfish. What's it worth to... No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Let me finish this song in about 8 minutes. I would not let Thor win at Mario Kart. He can suck it. He's got a problem with it and he needs to get better at Mario Kart. Ah, what is my party order? Oh my god. Hello, Dream Whisperer. Okay. I can make this work, maybe. Keep leveling that, I suppose. I mean, that doesn't mean anything, but thank you, Deckfish. Good morning, Dream Whisperer and Nithrius, and everyone I haven't said good morning to. We got a lot of people this morning. What's up? Why are you watching me stream this game of all games? Explain yourselves. Of course you poisoned me, and I can't cure poison now. That's great. I mean, like I've said a few thousand times, and will assuredly say in the rumination as well, there's a difference between this nonsense and actually bad games, you know? There is a difference there. Yeah, we'll keep leveling Fire Rain. The two of them are being voiced by Savicom and Cadet White Swan. I'm not sure about the other ones. So he's an idiot, Gum Gum? Oh, he's Goku! It makes so much sense. Actually, no. It was actually Vegeta who misunderstood that. Vegeta, we can't go in there. It's 18 plus. You idiot. We just need to find 17 more people. For those of you not aware of the joke. Ding. Let's grab it. Save here. Let's change our frickin' format. My god. I guess anyone. I don't have the way to get rid of poison, do I? Oh my god, I don't have a... And he's in... I don't think I have a way to get rid of Insane either. swear to God. Okay. Let's do this first. No, I want to be in the corner. Whatever. Let's just see what happens here. We found the spike room, so that's cool. Spike rooms are cool. That didn't seem to do anything. Apparently I can use the cursor glitch here. Hey, I can! Holy crap! That's the first time I've actually gotten across the cursor glitch. I'm doing it. Screw it. That's probably more of an absence of a positive than an actual negative, I would say, to quote it, but I don't know. Does she have a helmet? She does not. Let's go and give that to her. Get our mages some armor. Actually, does she have a helmet? She does, okay. Wait, so he's Gao and Goku? You should call him Goko, just to it'll keep the G thing going. No, Mithrius, completely separate thing. Albion is just another word for Britain. So if you go and Google Albion, you know, you will find quite a few things that are named Britain. Yeah, you can carry that for now. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to actually go back to town. I'm going to try this just in case this works. Nope. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back to town. Whatever. Yeah, I think you're right, Schmedolf. I mean, someone asked for Sky music. This is about as Sky as it gets. I don't actually have that much Mass Effect music. In fact... Wait a second. I'm thinking about that. I'm not sure I have those on this at all. Let's find out. But that's not what you're asking for. I'm gonna have to figure out where I put that. A fantasy music list? I don't know what you mean, Gum Gum. I'm sorry. Context, please. You know, Mass Effect 1 has several good songs that I don't have here. I just have to remember where those are. Because we were using them for the Star Trek Online playthrough, and they're not here for something, like they're deleted or something. Which is really weird. They should be right here. So I'm not here. Have this while I figure it out. Oh god, I'm taking poison damage. I just noticed that. Anyways, I don't have a fantasy playlist. I'm not sure how that would be. I usually have more thematic playlists, like woods, or overworld, or mountain, or plains, or tension, or mission, or sorrow, or battle, or boss, or big boss, or final boss. I'm not sure what fantasy would be as a playlist. I have no idea. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. Hence my confusion. Oh god, we're getting tired. Does sleeping cure insanity? Real talk. Because I don't know. I'm not even sure where I am right now. Well, sci-fi doesn't have a playlist either, because I wouldn't know what to do with that either. I actually have, I suppose, 4 playlists that would be qualified as sci-fi. Please tell me there's a healer in town. Yeah, space, technology high, technology low, and, where's the other one? Mechanicus. There we go. Oh god, I don't think they have a healer. Well, I see a couple of doors I haven't been in, so let's see what we can find here, shall we? God, I think this game is actually hurting my eyes the more I play it, too. Not that I need another reason to complain about it, it's just... You know? It's okay, I have no Dragon Age music. I actually have 0 Dragon Age music. I don't even have to look for that. But, I do have Oblivion music. Yeah, let me figure out not dying really quick. Where is that door? Where is it? It's supposedly, like, right here. Oh, there it is. God, I did not see that. No. We'll do a stretch break in about half an hour. Oh, yeah, for those of you who haven't heard me say it before, we are going to be cutting off in about an hour early today. Because of helping Sis with vines, just as a heads up on that. So we'll only be streaming for 4 hours today. I hate this game and everything about it. Okay. As I've already complained... Funny, Mr. Red. Someone decided to decorate most of the front yard with vines, ivy, specifically, and pine needles, which is just, God, it's awful. It's awful for so many reasons. I mean, it looks like crap, but that's aesthetic. But then there's the fact that it actually causes so many issues for every other plant in the area. And has actively been encouraging fungus to grow. Bad fungus. Please fix my insanity and or poison. Nope! Still poisoned. Okay. So I think I'm gonna need to let Dreer die. And then res him, and hope the poison goes away after the death. So we're going to do a save in case this is a bad idea. And then we're going to stand here and stare at him while he dies of poison. Yes, it also makes the soil acidic, which is just... It's just such a terrible idea on every level. Okay, so we're going to wait 24 hours. Then we're going to wait... Then we're going to hit the wrong button. Wait an hour. Okay, let's wait a couple hours. Die, Dreer! We're all staring at you. Okay, Dreer died. Still poisoned. Okay. Which changed the logo? I mean, I was talking about search engines earlier. $80 a month for one of them. Can you believe that? Not worth the price. Yep, so we're going to hope that the mixed goods shop has poison antidotes in it. Because if they don't, then this is awful. The best part is they probably don't have something to cure insanity. I mean, it's already implemented to load. It's done. Go check the site. Although, actually, that's another topic I was going to bring up. Yes, yes, yes. Please have antidote. Doesn't look like she does. Nope. I want to be clear about this. The game is throwing enemies at me that poison and insane me in a town that doesn't have a healer, with a vendor that doesn't sell those things, at a point in the game that the developers know I don't have someone who can cure antidote, who can cure that magically. As I've said many, many times, to get a little bit more objective here for a moment, game designers, especially RPG game designers, can say within a pretty broad range what the player's ability is going to be at any point in time in their game. Especially the more linear games, like this one. So it's like, they know that I don't have someone who can cure this magically. They know there's no healer in this town because they didn't put that one, and they know the vendor doesn't have antidotes because they didn't put it in the inventory. And then they deliberately throw poisoning enemies at me at this point in time. Now, that's not necessarily bad game design, if that's used as a specific challenge or to accentuate a certain area's danger. Like, let's say you're going into the metaphoric equivalent of Mordor, right? And it's like, oh my god, Mordor. Oh, and so having, like, the inability to deal with certain statistics there would make a degree of sense. This is some random dungeon I'm hopping into in order to find a dude, in order to get this item. Oh my god. Yeah, sure, Zillow. I want you to look into Search WP and tell me how crap it is. That's what I want. Someone who's familiar with web design, web coding, to tell me if that plugin is worth a damn or not. Okay, idea. I kind of hate to do this, to be honest, but I'm just going to cheat because I think I can. No, Nithrius, this is all manually crafted. It's like Low Reloaded over there. He's all manually crafted. Every bit of him. Thank you as always, sir. I'm going to put that towards the trolliest game I could think of. Let's see, what's a game I really want to play? I'll figure it out later. I do hope you had a good Easter, sir. I mean, I hope everyone had a good Easter, but... I mean, Mr. Reloaded over there, he needs it. He's... poor guy. I mean, he has to deal with YouTube on a regular basis. Can you imagine? Yeah, no, this is actually poor design. This is also not the first time they've pulled this kind of a trick. This is just the worst kind. This is a giant brick wall saying, yeah, go waste your time going to another town and either leveling Harriet up to the point where she can heal these, possible, or go to another town where you can buy the potions, possible. And both of those are question marks because obviously the game doesn't tell you anything. Oh, whoops, wrong folder. Sorry, hang on. You got it, Low Reloaded. Definitely doing that. Or reload, yeah, or reload and just pray for good RNG in future fights against enemies that poison you. And cause insanity. Honestly, the insanity is actually the worst thing. Poison just kills him. Insanity means I don't have control of my main DPS in combat. Okay, here we go. So, let's cure Insanity and Poison. Not going to do any other changes. Hit save. Okay. Hey! We have now cheated a second time because I didn't feel like wasting my time. Yeah, they got poisoned, which made them go insane. Which just... There's so many levels of that just make me raise an eyebrow. But whatever. Is it... Yeah, it kind of turned around. Turned around. There we go. But before I move any forward, thank you, Dark Leviathan. Ever and always. Well, no, I can't heal people, period, Lower Loaded. There's no healer in town. You just need to get good. Alright, so you're putting that towards Dramatic Pause. Bloodborne. That game. Inching its way up the list. No, max base. It's just kind of doing its own thing. I mean, I'd trust Dr. Wily. Retu, it's cool. No, I wouldn't. I would absolutely not trust him. Holy crap. I was going to do something. Right, that's what I was going to do. And let's go ahead and pause the map music here for a second. Pull up this song. Interesting Kira White noise. That's a little loud. That was really loud. That was at like 10% volume. Whatever. Stone Age weapons. Well, you could have my mango mushroom meat mash. That would probably be a healthy lunch. I do not, Max Bass. We were playing Andromeda music a few minutes ago. I mean, it's mangoes, mushroom, meat, and some spices. It's pretty healthy. Cutting out all the excess fat thing that is bad. Whatever it's called. Gristle. There we go. God. I mean, if we have serious issues with this dungeon, Kira White Noise, I may have to do that. Of course, Actav. There's nothing more valuable to a soldier than dying to primitives with Stone Age weapons. Just ask anyone who's ever played Civilization 2. Vitamin K. Also known as Vitamin Kill. Or Vitamin Combat, if you prefer. Oh my god. That's a lot of poisoners. And they're not even worth the experience, so we're just gonna try to not. Unfortunately, we probably need something in this room. Like this chest. Damn. Changed my mind. Don't want the chest. Who likes chests anyways? Honestly, no! No! Okay, I have an idea. Flee! Are you... okay. Yes, no random encounters. Just hell. We might have a trash problem later. We're kind of already on the way to that, honestly. I mean, they're pretty terrible, Zaktav, so yeah. No! Damn it! Didn't have a chance to move. These are threes. No, I've got this. It's just not worth my time. This is such a waste of my time. Oh yeah, these guys, these yellow ones here, the threes, they cast Insane and Poison, and I think Ill are the 3 status effects they can do. They also attack 4 times around and have too much health. So this is just going to be pure RNG onto whether or not they Ill, Poison, or Insanity us. See you around, Caspian. I'll see you a few months ago. No, we're officially over the halfway point at this point, Max Pass. But yeah, they do the same thing that games have been doing since the early NES time. Which I suddenly can't think of the term of. It's sprite recoloring. Excuse me. Let's go on. Might as well keep leveling Fire Rain while we're here. Palette swap, thank you. Palette swapping. Yes, be prepared to die to primitives, Zaktaft's squad. There is no hope. That's not casting its road. And now we should get another counter immediately. Yeah, sometimes palette swapping can be done to decent effect. Weirdly enough, Zelda 2 is actually a good example of that. Oh. Sometimes. And then there's the rest of the time, where it's done to terrible effect. Serious? I can't get by these spikes? Oh my god. Well, the good news is it looks like that was all the enemies in the room. I was worried each one of those is going to be an individual counter like it usually is. Individual? Speaking of which, check this out. So one of the things I like to do periodically is catch up on my on the Patreon page. I check there's a thing that says why it is you decided to stop supporting this patron. Now, as I've talked about before, that's purely for the patron. None of that information goes to Patreon, even though several people seem to think that, and in fact leave messages there for Patreon that only I get. Little PSA there. But whenever I feel like depressing myself, I usually go and just check and see what's there to try and keep up on why people are discontinuing their support. Nothing too depressing this morning, but I did have one comment which kind of made me laugh. The creator has changed too much. Will not support anymore. I mean, I think that's actually a compliment. But and we just lost Rear. Speaking of changing things for no good reason, I'm thinking about changing up how the list is presented on the website. In fact, actually, yep, no, okay. What I'm actually thinking about doing... that could be Zalog. What I'm actually thinking about doing is... okay, that's maxed out. Let's remove this one. So right now we've got the short games, the medium games, the long games, which are all technically the same list. I manually sort those out. Well, manually. It's the same list. That is one list chopped into 3. And then we've got the extant stuff, which I put separate because obvious. But then we've got the lore stuff down below that. And I was thinking about going ahead and separating it so the lore stuff was on a separate page entirely. Thoughts? Admittedly, a search function might invalidate the need for such a thing, but I'm still trying to figure that one out. Yeah, let's go and hit those 3 with it. I mean, apparently I am evil now. Can't hide it anymore. I grew the beard. Wait. Mixing my metaphors here. Screw whatever. Let's just roll the dice here. Hope we don't get poisoned or insaned or illed. And we're poisoned or insaned or illed. Actually, I think that's flee. Hang on. What do we get? Whenever it gives me my turn back. Insane. Now the best part here is even if I had bothered to go and lose her in the party and get back the 2 lovebirds, she doesn't have a spell to cure insanity. Well, I would hope I'm a Type 2 villain, Meat Poindexter. But let's be honest, I'm actually a Type 4 villain. Okay. But you don't like Type 4 villains, okay? Holy crap. That's true, I stray. Yeah, I don't know where the goatee thing comes from originally. I don't know. Type 4 is the unrepentant, unmitigatedly evil villain. The, you know, utterly unapologetic, mwahaha kind of villain. Type 1 is classic, Type 2 is sympathetic, Type 3 is snide. Of course I'm poisoned. No, get off my screen isn't a type of villain, it's a type of character. It's an unrelated modifier. Okay, I think I'm calmed down enough to merely give this game another negative. It's the best, Jalito. I love this game so much. It is the greatest thing ever. You say that, Zillow. People weren't even noticing it the other day. Which actually amused me. Alright, we're gonna try something on the side here, just for fun, really. Back to the mountain playlist. Back to the mountain playlist. Too loud. Hang on. So let's see what Zalok is talking about here. So there's the legend. Yep. Let's go to the queue, which isn't relevant. Let's go to the list. I mean, we could just go ahead and get rid of the color. Actually, getting rid of the color coding on the bars would be more irritating than it sounds. Could do that. We could also just get rid of the legend entirely. Although, again, people seem to keep missing that. I don't know what you're saying, Zalok, I'm sorry. I need to get rid of that search bar. It doesn't work at all. I mean, I could move it into the list page, Zalok. I don't know, my design eye... Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong at this point, Zalok. My design eye likes the idea of it being immediately above the list button, so that... Because there's like a visual continuity there. You see the legend leads you to the list itself, image, is actually, you know, of the bars, and then you click the list, and then you see the bars in action. So I'm going to actually, professionally, make fun of myself and disagree with you on that one. I think it's in a good position where as is. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did a test case where I just put it in the list, and I didn't like it. Everyone's tired. Well, go to hell then. Yeah, rest. Sorry, temper. I'm really irritable right now. I apologize. This game has really been dragging me down, and that's actually aggravating considering this isn't even the worst game on this block we're going to be playing. Oh my god. And just have a picture of Cypher going... Whoosh. Get a gif of it going, you know? Okay, I know where I am. We're not even at the dungeon yet. Damn it. Okay. You. Am I using the wrong key? I am using the wrong key. There we go. That's fair. Yeah, I see some of the things that people pull off on some of those emotes on Twitch, and I have no idea how they managed to make any of that look understandable at all, given the ridiculously small pixel size. It's like, what, 16 by 16, I think? Minuscule. Meanwhile, Patreon wants me to sell merch through them. If it's not obvious, I give up on this game. If I'm going to maintain any semblance of being a decent human being over the next several days, because remember, we're only at the halfway point of this game, we're just straight up cheating at this point. We're just gonna mulch our way through this. And say screw it. That's a good question. So let's see. This is 20-something hours through, something like this. Hang on, I can actually track that. I haven't yet, because I usually do it at the end of the whole thing. So let's see. Yeah, a little over 21 hours in. Before our first... Oh, look at this! Look at this! And you're probably thinking, well, Laura, those aren't things that poison you or tell you inside. No, you know what these are? These are a waste of my time. These are terrible mobs that don't give much. They don't even hurt much. This is pretty much just straight up trash. This is like the definition, the classical definition of trash mobs. All this is taking a while, manually clicking attack and hitting start round over and over and over. So even with cheats, which aren't actually working, I notice. I mean, we hadn't had a trash problem until pretty recently. Honestly, the encounter design hasn't been what I would call positive worthy, but it hasn't been bad up until now. And then the game's like, oh, you're actually enjoying an aspect of our game. We'll fix that. Where's my potions? Oh, the other potions. There they are. I mean, God. Trash isn't even inherently a bad thing, because there's ways to make that work. WoW has made trash work at certain points in its history. Pokemon has, Dragon Quest has, you know. Diablo. Some games are actually about trash design. So it's not like trash is in and of itself bad. It's just... I wonder why the cheat isn't working. So we're technically not actually cheating right now. And there's no tech. I don't know why I'm saying technically. We are attempting to cheat and failing at it, and I'm not sure why. Game with the greatest trash mobs? WoW, honestly. WoW actually... it's intermittent, because WoW also has some of the worst trash design in gaming history. But when WoW does trash correctly, which is usually some of the later raids from circa Pandaria and onwards, they use trash to excellent effect. The worst trash in WoW? Molten Core. Also the worst raid in WoW. And some of the worst bosses in WoW. And I can keep going. Testing something. Yeah, that's what I thought. What? A non-MMO with great trash design. Give me a second to think on that. Although the obvious answer is Diablo 3. Let's keep leveling Thunderbolt while we're here. Yeah, Persona 5 had an okay approach to trash design. Not terrible. Yeah, the Diablo 3 and 2 have their own time wasting. It's not with the trash though. Okay, here's a really good iconic example of how to use trash to good effect. A good Mushu game, or a Dynasty Warriors style game. When there's 50 mobs swarming you, and you rush through them with a big, flashy, awesome attack and just crush them like a bug. Like, ironically, Dynasty Warrior games are basically trash mobs the game. I mean, that's not true, because it's trash mobs and then boss fights, but the point remains, about half of the game is trash. Trash mobs, I mean. Sorry. I have played 2 Dynasty Warrior games that I rather enjoyed. Neither of them were actually Dynasty Warriors. One of them is Hyrule Warriors 1, and the other one is Sengoku Basara 3. Unfortunately, ironically, pretty soon we're going to be playing probably one of the worst Dynasty Warrior games ever. So I'm looking forward to that. Still not working. Why isn't it working? I got it working by accident the other day, and now I can't get it working on purpose. Let's try something here. Just because I'm weird. Give me a sec. Damn it, Kay. Hello, Hazardous. Alright, let's just see what happens. Nope, still not working. We actually did get this cheat working. Accidentally. And I don't know how. No, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I kind of noticed that too, Dakota. Go figure. Oh my god. Yeah, I've seen a lot of older PC games have that same problem. I don't know if it's just how they render moving backgrounds or what. It's more common than not, at least in my experience. Well, I don't know, Mr. Red, since our cheats are not working. So we're going to try something else, a little bit different. Damn, we have to go back this way. And the only way forward is through that mob, if it's still there. Which it is. But it's okay, they roamed. I should have just left the invincibility cheats on. Of course, that wouldn't work. That was several runs of the game ago. It's temporary. Why are you leading? Follow me! I'm the pilot. You know, I actually had a couple of topics that I prepped to talk about today, and they're all gone because I am past the point of being humorously upset, and I'm at the point where I am actually upset at the game. And the best I could do is just kind of clamp my mouth shut. By the way, we've got another combat coming up here. Which, hey, several Brog 3s. Oh my god. Okay. Sure wish I could move forward a square, but, you know, that insanity is beyond the wildest dreams of imagination. I kind of need to survive this fight. We're going to do this. When did Diablo 2 come out relative to this game? Does anyone know D2's release date off the top of their heads? Okay. I've decided I will never complain. That's not true. I was just thinking, in D2, especially when you get to mid or high difficulty, it reaches a point where you're just chugging potions non-stop, right? Thing is, in that game, it's a button. In fact, it's 4 buttons. Do, you know? And here it's, hang on, double click, whoops, wrong person, hang on, double click again, right click, use, person, yes, right click, use, person, yes. I was just talking about the seconds in minutes concept, which I still don't have a proper term for. This is seconds in minutes in a freaking nutshell. Hang on. Let's go ahead and get our mana up. Just give me a second. Hang on, one more. Okay. That's true. Clicks per action is something we could actually measure, which would be, let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a bare minimum. If we do that efficiently, it's 5 clicks to use a potion. No, empty gameplay is... That doesn't imply that to me. What it does imply is Primal D&B is awesome. Thank you very, very much. As always, appreciate those subs. Thank you. I am hopeful you like the TOS and the ENT stuff as we go through it. There were some fascinating things to discuss there. I don't suppose you know where you want to put that. You got this, me Poindexter. If I could get through the whole series, so can you. Spoilers, Season 3 isn't as good as I remembered. Sorry. Didn't mean to spoil that for you. You do that. Let's see how this works out. Oh, I know, Kira White is. If they didn't let me... I mean, it's irritating to use potions. But if they didn't let me use potions out of sequence, this... I would not be angry right now. I would be livid. Hollow Knight, that I can do. One moment. Good morning, Von Falkenstein. Hi, please... Okay, Von Falkenstein, please don't be upset. I've given up on the game, and we're just gonna do this. So we're level 26 now. You picked an interesting time to hop in, because we just did this. Level 29, level 16. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hopefully, that will reduce some of the issues we're having. What am I doing here? Chest. Well, as I've pointed out before, this is effectively their second game ever. This team, I mean. So, make of that what you will. That is a spoiler, Primal D&B, but if you want, I will spoil it for you. This way. Third? What's the second one? Or I suppose what's the first one? Because I know The Settlers, the original, was before this. I didn't think they made those. Or was that a different company? In which case, never mind. That would explain things. So there's that. We've gotten 3 keys just in this dungeon. You know what? We need to test something. So now that we're level 29, let's see how we do against the Doom stack that was wiping us earlier. Yeah, you missed it, Von Falkenstein. We ran into a death ball and managed to bypass it. Yeah, we just gained about 15 levels-ish. Effectively doubling our level. There it is. Alright, let's see how we do. Let's wait around for him. Those things hit like a truck. We're level 30. Anybody know what the max level is in this game? Curious. I suppose a better question would be, what level do you usually beat the game at? $50, okay. It can take me a minute. I do apologize for the delay here. Why does Dreer even have a magic talent stat? I mean, no judgment, I'm just wondering. Unfortunately, there's no inventory editing here, so can't just figure out what the best weapon in the game is and give it to myself. I need to figure out where that vendor is that sold those, the Sun Goddess swords. I forget what they're called. The ones that had protection and decent damage on them, and were like 2,000 gold each. Does anyone remember where that was? Because I might make a side trip, you know? Buy a couple dozen of those. Okay, take 80. Good day, Dr. Winter. Bellaveno, thank you. I think I might actually make that side trip. This is really stupid. I don't even know he could learn spells at all, von Falkenstein. I don't remember that line, Zektaft. Sorry, I'm... Like I said, you can tell I'm actually angry when I just kind of go quiet. Quick outburst, you know, losing my temper, that's not actually angry. Yeah. Okay, so that didn't work. Still didn't work. Why is this not working? That's working. Why isn't the one and only thing I want to work working? Okay. It's a function of DOSBox that's getting in the way. Thankfully, someone else has had this exact problem with this exact version of this game. So, we just need to remap DOSBox. That's easy to do. I suppose I could have done that back in the game, but whatever. No problem, Von Falk. This is the greatest game ever. No issues whatsoever. I would never dare gainsay how amazing this game is. Let's see here. I don't... Hey, Blue Wolf Alex. I mean, as we were literally talking about with Blue Wolf Alex yesterday, it is not my interest to bash a game that other people love. So the best I'm able to do right now is to just kind of keep my mouth shut. And that is what I'm doing. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. Please fix it. Oh, thank God. So the game has built-in cheats. Now, I've avoided using them since several of them apparently are unreliable and not super useful, and it's mega cheats, you know, as we've defined. There's like cheats, and then there's mega cheats, and this is full-on mega cheats. So I've been avoiding using this until now, but this game has pushed me to the point where, screw it. The problem was it wasn't working. The reason why is because in order to activate mega cheats, you need to hit Alt F12. Alt F12 is actually bound to something in DOSBox. So you have to unbind what it's bound to in DOSBox for the game to acknowledge it, because DOSBox is intercepting the input and using it instead. So yeah, now we can just... I'm not joking when I say mega cheats. We're, we are now Q. God, let's see. So, the cursor has infinite range. We can walk through everything. Enemies actually cannot encounter us. Spells are all maxed and cost basically nothing. And you can end fights simply by hitting a button. Oh, also the map will be fully revealed. And you can teleport on the map. For the 3D areas. So, like I said, mega cheats. Yeah, so we're gonna we're gonna let's see here. Find the map of where we're at. Yes, hang on. Accidentally closed my browser. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's figure out where we are. I think I know where we are. And you can tell where it's called producer mode. You can tell because there's the producer over here in the lower right. So there's that mega encounter. They no longer have the ability to attack us. Just point that out. Okay, so where were we? Right. Don't worry, I've got a map, so I actually know where I'm going. Watch, we're gonna get lost. Nope, this is still exactly where we should be. We're still good. Cool. A little bit too far to the left. Here we go. Okay, this is where I wanted to be. Yep, okay. So, now we go up here. Over here, I think. Hang on. Where are we at in the walkthrough? Is this positive worthy? That's a good question. I'm leaning towards no, as weird as that may sound. Because you have to go into the menu and go into the options thing and type in some random text, which nothing indicates you're even typing. Then there's the flash. Then you need to know how to activate it. In short, it's more like a development backdoor rather than built-in cheats, so I don't think that quite qualifies. What do you all think? As usual, I do want people's opinions on this matter. Okay, so we took the door key. Right? Yep, okay, we already have the door key. We're good on that. Now we go to... We're probably too late for this. Yeah, it's like entering the debug room in FF7. Does that qualify as built-in cheats? I don't know. How many of you even knew FF7 had a dev room that you could enter? Or Super Mario RPG, it's another one. Actually, a lot of Square games have a dev room. Just because the producer's face. That's an interesting metric for a positive. Yeah, some people would use the the debug room in FF7 in order to try and, you know, because you can swap out your party member there. They would doctor screenshots, effectively, of Eris being in the party in a place where you know you can't access until Eris has left the party. Okay, open door. With the door key. I suppose I don't need to do this step, but whatever. So we can just walk around the door. But, you know, we're trying to be at least a little bit approaching legitimate here. Now, this is funny. You can only hit this key in between 8 and 11. It just happens to be right after 8 in-game. Go figure. I think this indicates this. Hang on, does that say? Yep, 8 to 11. It does actually say 8 to 11. Jeez Louise. So now we go to here. Now we could get all the way around. Or we could just go up here. Okay, and now we could go all the way around. Look, just give me this, okay? I need this. Okay, we've made it to the actual dungeon. Now it's funny. I think we could just blitz through here, but I want to see this because the map. Yep, the map is fully explored, and we could just teleport on the map just by clicking, just like that. We're now here. Okay, one moment. Oh my god. This is not perverse pleasure. This is relief. That's what this feels like. Yes, we are teleporting ghosts who the enemies cannot attack. And if somehow we get into combat, we have an I win button. Literally just a... Alright, where are we? Where's the start? Let's go back to the start. Where the hell are we? I'm not sure where we started. Let's just try over here. See if this was it. Ah! I accidentally skipped dialogue. That's great. No, wait. Ah! Okay, here we are. We found the start. Okay. We figured it out. Okay, so... Can we go through walls here? Yep! Okay, we're gonna have to be a little careful about that. Hang on. So there's the door, but if we just kind of go over here, and then over here. Hey, dude! It's the end of the dungeon. There you are! Just give me this. Just give me one dungeon I can skip. I'll do the other dungeons, I swear. There you are. I heard you were looking for me. So Jacos has entrusted me with secret information for you, but I will not tell you unless you do me a favor in return. For a long time we've been investigating the ritual so that we are not dependent on the mountain priests. We've come quite far, but we don't have the crucial magic word. We dare not show ourselves in the Miners' Guild, since they have already tried to spy on their ritual in vain, unfortunately, and they have caught us several times. If you find out the magic word and tell it to me, well, as it happens, I know the magic word. Umajo Danu, because we spied on them earlier. Kind Mother of the Earth, that's it! I should have been able to get that myself. Well, a promise is a promise. First, oh my god, oh my god. I'm sorry. So I'm obviously not fond of this particular section of the game, right? Think I've made that clear. Think I've explained the reasons why. But I hope you realize that if we hadn't sequence broke earlier, I guess that's not sequence break, but if we hadn't known to go get the password first, we would have had to go through that top-down puzzle and then through 2 floors of this dungeon in order to get to this guy, for him to tell us, go all the way back out and go figure out the password, then come all the way back in. Fortunately, we already did that. Oh, wow. First, I thank you for your help, and then I ask that one of you come closer so I can hand you the scroll and explain it. Tom declares himself ready and receives the scroll and an extensive explanation. The others all listen carefully, but except for Tom, no one appears to understand it completely. After some time, Casoto finishes and somehow Tom makes a wary impression. In any case, an important ingredient for creating the seed has been found. Good luck! Alright, so let's roam around a little bit, shall we? Oh my god, oh my god. I mean, they can't interact with us, but they want to. So yeah, 4 fear of some type enemies. It's kind of roaming around, showing off the place here. Interesting, it's got like overgrown ruins kind of a look to it. Just gonna go around that thing. Now, you're probably thinking, Lore, you're dumb and stupid, and you're absolutely right. However, how would I fix this? The problem is, the easiest fix for this might not be available. I've been playing this game for a bit now, and I think I've got a bit of a handle on how they handle scripting with regards to events and whatnot. And I don't think they could do what another game could do, which is this. Have the NPC we need to talk to at the very top of the dungeon, like maybe after that first initial dungeon, but probably even before that. Have him say, hey, go get this info. Then, after talking to them, there would be another trigger, probably after you leave the room, which would move or despawn that object from the game, and spawn a new object at the bottom of the dungeon, and probably an NPC at the top of the dungeon. So you go, you get the thing, you come back, and you talk to the person, the new NPC who says, oh my god, he's lost in the dungeon, go help him. Then you go do the dungeon for the first time to go rescue him, and then Shazam, no backtracking. Sounds like the problem is, I haven't seen any indication that they can do that kind of spawn, despawn NPC trigger actions in this game. And yeah, I noticed this dungeon's actually bright. It's pretty cool. It's 2 dungeons in a row that are actually bright. Although, we could do these in whatever order, but still. I don't know if the other one's bright. And yeah, now that's actually fair. What Taquita says, it would be possible, because we know they can do plot warps. They can actually do plot warps in this game. Because they've done it. So what we could have done is we get to the bottom, and talking to him... Well, no, that couldn't do it either. I'm not sure how they do that, because... that would still involve changing the object at the bottom of the dungeon. You go talk to him, and then the trigger happens to warp you out. But if you go talk to him with the item, maybe the trigger happens at the end of conversation. But that would be even worse, because that would mean no matter what, at the end of the conversation, you get warped out of the dungeon. See the render radius a little bit better here. You know, the actually properly lit render radius. See? What are these, I wonder? Oh, they don't... Okay, they don't kill me. Whew. I've been avoiding them so far. I should probably get out of here. See, the problem is I keep running into this wall because most of the solutions I would come up with for smoothing this out, I don't know if they're possible because I haven't seen any change state scripting in this game so far. It's all direct event triggers, which means if you're to interact with an event trigger out of order, it would screw with things. Hello, Axelber. You are, I think, the 40th person to make that mistake. In fact, we're just going to take a drink of that one, I think. That's a good idea. Hang on. Might have gone too far. Nope, I didn't go too far. I know where I am. Perfect. A favorite character in Resident Evil? Wesker. Hey, I got to the chest. Ooh, lots of stuff. Alright. The problem is I've basically locked myself into not giving any more gameplay negatives, and probably positives either at this point. Yeah, because Wesker, you know. Oh! That's what you do, Kira White Noise. Because the game has demonstrated that there are objects you can only interact with another item. So what you do is you go to the bottom the first time, and there's like a door or a button or just an object that you can interact with, right? And there's one at the top of the dungeon, too. After you get to the bottom of the dungeon, he gives you an item. You use the item on either of those objects, they warp you to the other. Bam. There you go. No need... That would work. As we've seen with how the scripting in this game works, that would actually work. So there you go. We figured out how to do the shortcut thing. Where am I going? I've actually... Right, I know where I am. I'm cosplaying as Vision, that's where I'm at. The idea occurred to me because we have that teleport stone, which acts in the exact same way. Because those objects you can teleport with on the overworld map just exist. But the only way you can interact with them is to use the teleport stone on me. You don't get the teleport stone until later, so there you go. So yeah, I think that would actually work. Where am I going? I guess we're just leaving. We're done here. We need to go get the second half. Oh god, I don't remember where the teleport cave is. Okay, we can still walk through objects here. That'll help a little bit when we get to the ruins in a bit. Wesker is... What the... Okay, end combat. Oh, level 50 is max level. I know. Yeah, it's hard for me to call Wesker a well-written villain, but I would also hesitate to call him a badly written villain. Resident Evil, my opinion, has always been at its best when it's embracing its own particular brand of cheese. And that's Wesker, you know? It helps that the voice actor is kind of an awesome dude and has been memeing for years. About complete global saturation. Oh god, I may not even see the object. This is so dark. Alright, let's just go ahead and wait. Okay. Now I can see. Hey, it's right here, too. I would not have seen that. Uh, this does not look like the teleport cave. This is super not the teleport cave. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I noticed that too, Dakota. I know it's somewhere in these rocks. I don't know. I wouldn't put Wesker at Avengers level, honestly. I mean, the scale of how much he can affect, sure, but not in terms of his personal threat level. I mean, no offense, but when the Falcon can crush you, I don't think you're an Avengers level threat. You know? Wesker and Chris have a relationship? Is my answer to that. And yeah, you're right, Kira White knows. I remember that now. I just gotta find the town. God, I have no idea where I am now. I mean, if you say so, Gum Gum. I wasn't aware they had a relationship. I'll take your word on it. I'm trying to figure out where the town is at this point, Kira White Noise. South. Okay, got it. I'm south. I don't know what the issue is here, French philosopher. Good morning. Yeah, Hojo enters the Resident Evil verse, and they're like, dude! Because it's Hojo. Well, I have successfully become lost in a desert, so this is officially a Breath of Fire 3 run. Exactly, Zektev. I'm trying to follow the stars. They keep changing. I don't understand. What? Where? I didn't see anything. See gems? Is that it? There are 4 stars. I'm not seeing anything. Kira White Noise is lying to me. Why, Kira White Noise? Why? You were the chosen one. You were supposed to bring balance to the Albion, not leave it in darkness in the former dungeon. I wasn't aware Jill and Chris were a thing. Would be my answer to that. What is the name of this stupid dungeon? Apparently I need to spell it exactly correctly. Because, you know, nobody knows. Umajo. I had one letter off. There we go. Okay. So where am I? I'm over here. That's what I thought. Okay. The party's getting tired. Fine, sleep in the desert. Worst possible place to sleep. There we go. Okay, so we're seeing... Okay, I see where I am. I'm found. I don't think I have a favorite Wesker line, no. On the left. Uh-oh. No, it's okay. I think I know what this is. Just have to give it a second. It's just Adobe being Adobe here. I hope. One of these days I need to figure out a long-term solution for why it keeps doing this. It's either that or the game just crashed. It's one of the two. Nope. It was Adobe being Adobe. Cool. Okay. So, there's the wall. I think that's the item right there. Yay! Mr. Wizard! Get me out of here. Okay. I mean, I can't exactly uninstall Premiere. The problem is I'm not sure what exactly is doing it. Like the specific process or script or service that is doing it, and that's what I need to hunt down. Okay. We have successfully gotten to a new dark, gritty, muggy area. Shame we don't have a map here, but whatever. Ah, sure. Get some seeds while we're here. Okay, climb the plant. Climb, climb, climb. Well, there's two ways, Gum Gum. Either they're a terrible actor who is giving it away constantly because they're so obviously evil it's a joke that anyone ever actually believed them. Or there's no signs of it whatsoever because they're bad actors or bad directors and were written improperly. I'm not actually joking. Because fiction likes to do both of those. Either it's so obvious everyone should see it coming from a mile away, or there's literally no sign of it because the actor in question was never told to do any performance changes or foreshadowing in their performance of the betrayal. They were just acting as a character, and then all of a sudden there's a scene where they betray them. It's one of the reasons why sometimes you see in fiction scenes where someone betrays them and then acts like a completely different person. It's because the actor in question is literally acting like a completely different person. Alright, so we could get Sierra back. I don't know, do you think we should? I mean, we might actually not be able to at the moment. Given the circumstances. When is it done right? Oh, jeez, I don't know. For I'm a master. Yeah, that's a problem. Hi, Cirrus. Join us. Nope, we can't have them join because we have Cyobun. Targeting for that would have to be a complete pain, Zektift. Yeah, that also happens, Dr. Witcher. Like I said, it's not really bad writing per se, and it's not necessarily bad acting. It's usually more like bad directing. There have been times when actors have not been told the total history of their character, and then they're told, oh yeah, by the way, you're secretly a puppy eater, and it's like, oh, okay. It's especially egregious in movies, where, you know, there's like an hour and a half in between the betrayal and the not betrayal. Screw them. Let them have their happy life. They need their happy life. Oh yeah, speaking of which, S.A. Ross, I wanted to reach out an olive branch to you. Because I wanted to explain why Zephyr Breeze... I mean, I think I very thoroughly explained why I hate him as a character. But I wanted to explain why he ruined the episode so much for me. Since, obviously, I read your notes in the MLP, and it looks like you didn't understand. You know what a Vuvuzela is? Because that's going to make this a lot easier to explain. Hey, here we go. Sadly, S.A. Ross has left forever, and ne'er again shall return. So yeah, the instrument. Alright, so, I want you to imagine for just a moment. I want you to imagine that... I don't know, let's go with food. Let's say you're sitting down... and someone shows up and they have a really nice meal planned out for you. And it's really good. And the catch is that there's this dude right next to you who is blaring a vuvuzela into your ear while you're eating the food. Now, that meal is about the food. It's a really nice meal. It's very well crafted. It's excellent. It tastes wonderful. It's nutritious. But there's a guy right here blaring into your ear with this vuvuzela. So even though you could argue that that particular excursion is about the meal, and the meal is good, it's hard to get over this problem. And I think that's the best comparison I could come up with for why it is I hated that goddamn episode so much. It's because I couldn't get past the guy blaring in my ear. It's so obnoxious and so irritating, it drowns out everything else. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to. I just thought I'd try to explain, because it's me. Because I try to explain and reach out and understand and cover. Because I get your point. Your point is easy to understand. The meal's really good. Done. I'm with it. Yes, teach me magic. No one in your party can learn my magic. But Dreer has a high magic stat. Oh well. Whoop, hang on. Whoop, hang on. Having trouble with the door. There we go. I don't remember. Go. I mean, they did foreshadow it. And they did so quietly. Yeah, as I say, I'm pretty sure we gave a plus or a negative to Big Smoke's betrayal specifically, and I don't remember what we gave. You know, traveling on the overworld is so much better this way, I'm just saying. It's like having a slow airship, but I'll still take a slow airship over, you know. I love the idea that the producer is just staring at us with a disapproving face. We not only cheated the game, we cheated ourselves. Okay, here we go. The only direction I have is that it's east, so hopefully... Okay, there it is. Hi, guys. Can we come in? I mean, we can warp through, but I'd like to come in legitimately. This is Kamulan, home of the Kengit Kamulos, who we've been hearing about from the very beginning of the game if you've been paying attention. We recommend that only visitors with a strong reason to enter Kamulan enter. Do you have such a reason? Yeah. I hope for your sake your business is important and honorable. Now follow me into Kamulan. I will introduce you to Rain, the companion of Quain, our leader. The guards lead the companions into the mountain. The dusky twilight shows more passages that penetrate the mountain. This place must be gigantic. Yeah. Greetings! Hang on. We're in, like, the colonial people now. Let's go with... That doesn't work. There we go. Greetings. We don't often get visitors in Kamulan. Explain the reason for your presence. Come right to the point. As you wish, we've come to propose a business deal to you. We are willing to pay you a large amount of gold to learn of a certain aspect of your magical knowledge. It concerns the knowledge of how great amounts of energy can be harnessed. You want the high knowledge? You have the arrogance to ask us about the core area of our magical knowledge? You asked me to cut to the heart of the deal. That is correct. You have asked for openness. We have an important mission. He pointed it out. You asked for openness. We have an important mission to carry out. We're never concerned about our visitors' motives. You're right. Your openness is remarkable, even for Ciela. Before I refuse precipitously, I will have to discuss this matter with Quain, our chief. I will have you brought into the guest quarters. You may move freely in this part of Kamulan, the area of the novices, and slaves. Alright. Where's my destroyer? Do not try to penetrate the other areas. I will let you know our decisions shortly. The Kenget's reaction was more positive than I expected. At least they didn't immediately throw us out or put us in chains. And yeah, this is pretty nice looking. Almost as nice looking as Ciela. Thank you, Ciela, very much. Always appreciate. Thank you. Haramont, do you know where Ciela's sub shall go towards? Uh-oh, it's Shikor. Must kill Shikor. I like how Kingdom Hearts 1 was just added to the list today, and already 3 people have put money towards it. I feel like that's indicative, but we'll see how that goes going forwards. Yeah, for a fire-worshipping assassin cult, they sure have some high medieval tech. Like, look at this place. This looks legitimately decent. This is pretty much straight-up classic medieval, which is a step up. Let me rephrase that. It's a step sideways from everything else in the game. Oh, the stretch! Oh, the stretch! Oh! But seriously, thank you, Shikor. I will put that towards Kingdom Hearts 1. And yeah, I'm deliberately not taking stretch breaks because I'm going to be doing a lot of physical labor later. But the actual reason is because I don't want to lose times. Okay, believe me, I'm sure they're planning something we don't like. The Kenget will never give away the high knowledge. There's probably nothing else for us to do but remain alert and wait. Let's look around a little. The more we can learn about this place, the better. I'll let you know where we are from time to time. Camulon is very large. Almost the entire mountain was excavated using slaves and magic. One of those is more efficient than the other, but, you know. We gotta be evil, right? It's shorthand. You can just listen to the music. Speaking of which, I think, this is something I've been debating for a while, I think it's time to give another plus to story. For real, though. You're probably thinking, what story? Which one is that? And as always, feel free to feedback on this. I think the visual storytelling is actually pretty good in this game. I think that each area doesn't just look distinct, but it informs the setting, the terrain, the culture, the style of living, etc., right? As we've been pointing out throughout the whole thing, each dungeon has actually had a different tile set, with one exception. And every area has had its own tile set, and it's not just the fact that it's different tile sets, but each one has been like, so here's, you know, the Celts, and here's the Iskai and their merger with nature thing, and everything's made of plants, and it's all kind of curved and organic, and blah, 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 blah. Visual storytelling. It's the plus I'm going to give the Mega Man games to story. Probably the only plus to story the Mega Man games are going to get, but it's that plus. Sorry, I have to readjust this because I changed it earlier. There we go. So, plus to story. Ooh. I will admit, I am liking the story of this game way more than I thought I would. Please don't be insulted by that statement. This is Wrath. I don't remember which song. I don't have the list up. Oh, this is the Assault in New Avalon. This is when in Ice Crown, where there's the Scarlet base. And you can go up there and be like, "Rah!" And then they go, "Wah, wah," and then, "Wah." Word for word. Okay, so, where are we in the plot here? East, south, west, north, east. Dude, if Wario and Luigi were in this game, hell yeah. Okay, there's just a lot of WoW music playing, but it fits the... Look at it. It fits, doesn't it? What am I doing? East. South, west, north, east. Is that a door? That looks like a door. Yeah, like, couldn't you see this be the cutscenes of, like, Warcraft 1 or Warcraft 2? Probably Warcraft 2, honestly. I don't know how north I'm supposed to go. Probably not that much north. Sorry, I'll leave your room. Did you just walk through the wall? No. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go now. These directions are not what I would consider very distinct for once. So even the good walkthrough has failed me. So we'll just roam for a bit. That's fair, Shikor. That's true. And this certainly feels less cartoony than the Blizzard style. Not that that's an insult. I actually really like the cartoony style of, the Blizzard style, but it is its own style. None of these people want to talk with me. Probably because they're slaves. Oh yeah, I can just talk to you at infinite range. I forgot about that. The law of Kenga Communist requires I be hospitable, but please be brief. Oh my god. Wayne is our leader, the highest druid and highest emanation at the embodiment of our god, the eternal Camulos. Just ask the ceremony master. What do you know about a warrior? I cannot say anything about this. Yes, we are asserting dominance, Polka Sweater. Some people T-pose. We synchronize. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a few people who could deal with 7 Spider-Men at once, but not too many, exact out. Okay, so here's where we started. We've gone back to 0. Hello, Eclectic. Whoops. There's the bathing area. Oh, yeah. Get in here, Dreer. Hang on, you got a little... There we go. Okay, we're good. Alright. Hello, Candyman. I don't know what you're talking about, El Lobo. I don't walk through walls. So which torch do we want? That's the real question. So none of these torches look different from the others. Maybe it's this one? Aha! Yay! I accidentally skipped dialogue. Yay! Probably Caraway noise. What? What are you doing here? Alarm! You have tried to desecrate the inner areas of Comulon. Do you surrender? Bring them to the prison area. The Kenga take the gold from the companions, which they wanted to use to pay for the high knowledge. You are so dead. I'm going to kill your entire society. Tom and the others are roughly pushed into a damp cell. After a while, everyone is recovered. Bravo, Kunag. Using that secret corridor was a brilliant idea. In my time, that corridor wasn't watched. What do you think we should do now, apart from thinking about those exquisite torture techniques your ex-colleagues have promised us? If I may remind you, I was one of the high-ranking Kengan. We are in possession of certain knowledge, which protects us from careless acts of our lower brothers. That includes the following. Hello? There we go. That should open our cell door. Let's try it. Good. The door isn't locked anymore. But I wonder how we can get the high knowledge now. Somewhere around here there's a passage to the facilities which are located in front of the inner area. Since we were caught in the shortcut, there's no way left for us to take but the path through there. It's not without danger, but we have no choice. First we must get out of this dungeon passage. Indeed. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to walk through the wall. Doing it on accident. That's good. We have a save while we're here. Okay. Lord Harriman, do you know where you want that to go? Now that you're back. Because if you don't, I'm afraid your opponent is going to have to take over as King of Orzammar. Speaking, I just realized I'm playing Warcraft 2 music. I didn't even do that on purpose. Probably. I'd have to check manually. But I can do that. Let's find out. Let's see. Pokemon. Apparently, Shikor. Jeez Louise. Ciela is on that list 4 times. Probably from gift subs, if I were to guess. God. Enemies that won't actually aggro us. Hey, there's the dungeon key. I'll take that. I have a lot of keys right now. Thank you for the bit, Dr. Winter. Have a good day. I'll put that towards Mass Effect 2. In just a moment. Hello, no seats. No, we're not cheating. What are you talking about? We would never cheat. Alright, so. Key. Me. Excuse me. God. Maybe that is a aspect of producer mode. These are the halls of Camulos. They originally built as a defense installation for the inner area. They're still being used for the same purpose today. Many other areas are being used as test areas for novices and advanced students. Changes are constantly being made to protect the inner area against renegades, such as myself. I will let you know when something looks familiar, but I will probably not be much help. Every Kanget Camulos we meet now will attack us immediately. We can no longer hide our intentions. So now that we're in dungeon. Alright. Hey, we can... I just realized we can see. Is that because of producer mode? It is. Producer mode is why we could see. Let's just pretend we have really good vision. I'm okay with that. Well, okay with that? Okay, so... Another new dungeon tile set, by the way, going back to what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, we're running around with detective mode on. That's what we're doing. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Come with me, Flame. No, it's after us. Well, whoop, whoop, went through the wall. Sorry. There we go. Oh, I actually agree, Zillow. It's why I'm hesitant to be as harsh on this game as I could be. I can be a lot more harsh on this game, trust me. I could just go straight up AVGN on this. In fact, did AVGN ever do this game? Because this sounds like his material. Like, this is his wheelhouse, you know what I mean? And yeah, each dungeon continues to have new traps and dungeon mechanics. Like that. I mean, they're even the same. Whoops, I went through the wall. Didn't mean to. Whatever. Oh no, it's the greatest enemy of all! Someone who can't aggro me! Where is he? Oh, he's like on me. Hey, hey, hey! 6 feet! 6 feet! Okay, so... where am I? I'm turned around. Right, okay. So let's go this way. And you can kind of get that flame worship vibe going on, too. I mean, look at this place. See if you got those things. And assassins. Lots of them. Warriors. Hard ones. Staircase. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I know you're going to hate me for this, but I'm leaning towards more than one positive for dungeon design. No. So, basically, a plus for the dungeons, and then a plus for the variety and style of the dungeons, is what this boils down to. I don't think any of these dungeons is good enough for a positive completely by itself, but I think the dungeons as a whole build up to more than one positive. Like, there's been some surprisingly interesting puzzle design in several of these, especially given how massively limited they obviously are in terms of scripting and triggers, as we've already talked about. And the fact that so far every single dungeon has had at least one unique gimmick is surprising to me. Hi. God, these guys really are from Florida. I mean, doesn't this just look like Florida to you? Now watch. Someone in the bot's gonna be like, I'm from Florida. I don't think anybody watches me from Florida, so it's cool. It's cool. We're cool. And I could just warp to the end, but as if it's not obvious, I am trying to actually do the dungeons legit. Like, I'm effectively avoiding combat at this point, but I would like to show off the dungeon design, especially since it's one of the better parts of the gameplay. Alright, where are we? Let's get a bit of a... Ah, I see where I am. That's what the problem is. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. So it's that, and then that. Now the flames are free. Cool, cool. Now we've got it. Let's get away from the flames. Shoot, I should have figured out where the spot is before that. Where am I carrying these things? Let's go through the wall to get away from the flames. Pseudo-legit, pseudo-legit. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, I see the problem. Okay, hang on. Back to... Oh, God, I'm turned around. Turned around. Accidental no-clipping. Okay, so. Lever. Oh, God. Lever. 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 Is it all of them? Oh god, I can barely move. Yeah, okay. I think that's all the levers. Did it open? Nope, it didn't open. Damn, I must have missed one. No, I didn't miss one. They're all up. Oh, I know, Kira White Noise. I've said it before. This is prime, proper remake material. Alright, you know what, screw it. Anyway, so then we go through the wall that we totally opened the door for. What? Okay. It's okay, you're actually supposed to go through those. Demons! Because of course there's demons in here. Why wouldn't there be? Hey, look, a poison antidote and a sickness antidote. I used that earlier. Yeah, exactly, hazardous. I'm glad you understand. That's definitely what's happening here. Now, what's the map have to say about this? Did I miss something? Oh, whatever. I was gonna get some gear, but I guess it doesn't really matter at this point, so whatever. So we got some gear somewhere in this room. Along with demons. Let's avoid the flame. Scooch by. Oh my god. You remember when I mentioned that there was a section of the walkthrough that was just just huge? Like page after page after page? That's where we're at. This dungeon is gargantuan. We're not anywhere through here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. This is an 11-floor dungeon. Wow. Okay. This might be the last thing we do today. Don't know what that said. That was on me. That wasn't producer mode. I was edging forward while a dialogue was happening. Okay, so I picked the lock. If I recall correctly, this is the exit from the Predator area. The Beastmaster has the key. We must force him to give us the key. He must be somewhere in this area since he almost never leaves the Beast. Okay, so never mind. We won't do that. Yeah, sure, Hazardous. Banding. Sorry. I see where we are. Okay, so I'm gonna go. So this is an absolutely gargantuan room dungeon. I mean, you can see. Just look at how big this place is. Look at this place. We need to find the Beastmaster. Very appropriate music for this. Fortunately, of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 rooms in this dungeon, I know which one he's in, because I have a map. The Beastmaster! I don't actually know how to force combat. So then we defeat the Beastmaster. With our infinite power of, God, that just looks like a really mean fight. It's the ranged guys, demons, and the dudes. Yeesh. Anyway, so then we beat him. Yeah, large numbers of all of those people. That's just got it. That fight has got to be horrific. Might actually be one of the hardest fights I've seen so far, not counting the one I can never get past even when I was level 30. And then we go through the door that he gave us the key to. This is feeling a lot more like a traditional Wolfenstein map, now that I'm thinking about it. This is Fire Emblem Excellent. And I mean that, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like in a legitimate, this feels like a Wolfenstein map, you know what I mean? Here's a large area, there's lots of different rooms, there's some occasional power-ups, and occasional loot, and there's a number of enemies roaming about it. There's a boss over in this area, you need him to get the key is how you get out of the door, right? That is straight up Wolfenstein. Ugh. Oh my god, that's just... That is not funny. Are you supposed to get through here normally, I wonder? Well, I do try, I say, Ross. Yeah, I feel like they really do have a bit of a fire thing going on. And here's the idea of a maze again. Which I'm failing at. Oh. Oh. Let's tilt the camera down so I can see a little bit better where I'm going. Yeah, the floor's lava. Oh no. What the hell is that? I've never seen that type of enemy before. Is that the third type of demon? Because I know there's 3 types of demons. And I don't think we've seen the third. I don't know how to fight things in producer mode. Otherwise I would have fought the Beastmaster. I'll be right back. I do need a stretch. I'm sorry. That's a good question, Mr. Red. Are you addicted to water? Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can beat these things normally. These are storms, is what they're called. You know what happens to a toad when it says a dumb line? Oh, that's mean. Oh my god! They cast AoE Thunderbolts. Look at how much damage they're doing to me. Good news is we do a decent chunk of damage, but that's all of us against one. Took 2 rounds to kill it. That's... I mean, we're limited to 2 rows, and they have a row attack, Dakota. There's only so many configurations there. At worst, we could gamble, you know, and put like 4 on one and 1 on the other, or we could have 3 and 3 or 2 and 2, and that's kind of the end of that. As I pointed out before, it's a little bit suck that you can't actually do positioning in that. So anyways, those are storms. I wonder what that's an emotion of, because I've already encountered fears and predators, you know, animals. Fear of nature, maybe? I don't know. I'm in the right area. Yeah, if only we had Melthus with his Kill All Demons spell. Which we would not be high enough to get, probably. We'd probably be about 16 or 17 right now. We could go grind it out, and in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the game kind of expects you to at this point. Especially since we can go get him back in the party. Not seeing anything in here. Well, anyways, that's this room. Very nice room. What? Well, that's just mean. How many of these are there? 4 in a row. Jesus. Or the throngs of demons. There's a lot of demons in here. What are those? Those are new. Jesus, I'm outside of the dungeon. I can still hear them. What are those new things? Those things right there, the zombies. That's we're not even gonna mess with that. And there's more demons, because of course there are. It's nothing but demons here. Oh my god, this is really loud. I'm just gonna kind of roam over. Okay, there we go. Whew. Wow. That was loud. Okay, so hang on. We're going here. We're gonna have a little bit of noise, and we're gonna go through the thing. There, okay, they're gone. They're gone! Jesus. Yeah, Doom Guy would have fun here, I think. It's funny, we can actually see the monsters because we've got developer mode on. So that's where they're at. Flames. I mean, avoid the flame. Fail at avoiding the flames. Oh my god. Fail at avoiding the flames. Switch. Don't know what it does. Don't care. Back up to the scream. Okay, you ready for the scream level? This is it. It's time to scream it up. Okay, so to avoid... Well, no, hang on, now they're not screaming. There's... That's not actually screaming, it's the doors. That's what's doing it. It's the doors. Holy crap. Let's just get out of there. It's these things, the portcullises. So anyways, we totally hit the switch for that. It's definitely a thing that happened. Yikes. Does it really? Did I miss that? It does! It actually does say, RIP headphone users. Right for that section. I'm guessing that's not no-clip related, then. That's terrible. Jesus. How are you supposed to know how to do this one? So we have to go through here and hit a certain pattern on these tiles, but how are we to know which pattern to do? Like, what gives it away? No, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's literally playing the same file over and over and over, which... Yep, that will produce the exact type of sound we just heard. Oh, I see. So this is the hint. Gotcha. And so then we have to do that here. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Hello? Hello? It's not doing it. Oh god, what? Oh, it's a safe area. Got it. It's not actually... I was trying to light up the floor. I didn't realize it was a safe area kind of thing. That makes sense. Alright, so... let's try that again. I see where I am. Okay. Alright, so... now that I know what I'm doing... Hey, there's the pit. Holy crap. That's actually... See, you see why I say the dungeons aren't actually terribly designed? I guess that sounds like faint praise, but I mean it. Like, it even leaves a hole there for where you've been to show that you shouldn't step there. Now, I know that's not exactly new. Pokemon has done that. Final Fantasy V has done that. I'm sure there's other games. Still, compared to some of the other design decisions in this game, that is not terrible. And then over one, and it was down one, and then it's like back several. Yeah, like 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Over one. Yeah, I was actually thinking to myself, obviously a proper remake would be an ideal thing here, but I wonder what this game would be like if it literally didn't have combat. You know, if it was just the dungeons and the mechanics of getting through the game, you know? No, S.A. Ross. He has no reason to, after all. Oh no! Sorry, that's not stopped being funny. I apologize. Good. Personal space, guys, God. No. Ah! Yeah, the only dungeon I haven't liked in this game is the former dungeon. The first real dungeon in the game. Go figure. It makes me wonder because a lot of times in game design, the very first thing they make is not necessarily the first thing in the game, right? Or put simply, I'm wondering if the former dungeon was the first dungeon they designed or one of the last. Oh, right. I have to send, not receive. Send. We're just going to stand on this switch this time. Okay. Yep. Then send. And then stand on. And hey, there's your screechy sound for the day. Just for you, Hazards. But why, Gum Gum? Like, what's his motivation? Oh no! Seriously, it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. Yeah, so, you remember how I mentioned how this dungeon is large? I think this is actually the single largest floor we've seen in the entire game. Look at this. Look at this.
I don't know if I'm getting across how gargantuan this place is. Okay. Now this is the maze section. There's literally only one thing we're doing here. We're just going down here. But this... Again, going back to the Wolfenstein design philosophy, this is just figure out your way through it. You'll also notice there are lots of enemies. And, you know what? I think this is probably a good time to go ahead and give the trash negative. Look at how many enemy encounters there are through this. Look at this. And, of course, all of the rooms that are the wrong room to go into have an enemy in them, because Monster Closet. It's a shame. They really have dodged the encounter, the trash problem, until... Honestly, until we hit the Toronto, really. And then it's just like, oh, yeah. Screw you. He's the producer, General Orthodox. I have no idea. Does anybody know who this is? Yes, this music is very appropriate for what this dungeon is. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm guessing it's one of the devs, just on context clues. Oh yeah, by the way, this place is filled to the brim with demons. So, really hope you went and did the optional action of getting the dude back and have leveled him so that you can, you know, have... Oh, you're kidding me. Have the anti-demon spell for this place. Okay, I'm sorry. Is it just me or are the zombies comical? Look at how they move. I apologize. It's just... Something about that makes me laugh. Where are we? Huh. Can go this way. I don't know, Mr. Red, although I've noticed that several times people will get subs when they're not actually in the channel. Thomas Hertzler. Well, Thomas Hertzler, you made an interesting game, along with your fellows. So he's selfish, Gum Gum. He must be destroyed. For the greater good! Where the heck am I? Oh, I was actually exactly where I thought I was. It's just there's a wall in my way. That's okay. I can work with walls. Trust me. Oh, more storms. Yeah, I think I like Kira White Noise's idea, or Von Falkenstein's, whoever said it. Storms are just pure hate, since they appear to be universally negative emotions. I like this. Here's a big maze. What's it lead to? Nothing. But there's a maze. Actually, that might be that looks like that is actually the way through. All right, let's try to do the maze legit. We got this. It's okay, we can actually see. Yeah, I think that's actually the intended strat there, Kira White Nose. I'm not sure. But it looks like you're intended to just sprint through the portcullis as it's opening. That's what I did. There's a lot of debris in here, too. Look at this place. Oh, I think I made it. Oh no, we're locked in! No. A giant flame shoots up and moves towards the companions. Oh no. Wait, where's the door? Does it need it? Ah! What do we do? There was a dialogue I skipped accidentally. Hey, there's a hole. We're in luck. The cave-in has led us directly to the inner region. We're near the main entrance. All the Kengit will immediately attack us here. I will give you directions to the doors which lead us to where they store the high knowledge. Whew. They did it. Kind of. So, he's a jackass, Gungan. Got it. Understood. Oh, wow, Von Falkenstein. I wonder... Obviously, they made Amiga games. Excuse me. I wonder if there were any Atari games under their belt before this. Because... This sounds like an insult. Because some aspects of this game's design feel like Atari game design, you know? Alright, what are we doing? Yes, through this door, then. I like how he's basically directing us by saying, hey, if you get to the right door. She obviously isn't now. Never mind. I take back all my praise. Death to praise. Oh yeah, we actually have an honest-to-God boss coming up. I believe this is the first boss battle in the game, technically. The first real boss battle, you know? Yeah, you know what? Just for the hell of it, let's see if we've got some actual boss music here. If not, then, well, I do. Okay. This is the anteroom to the storage place of the high knowledge. We're just about there. Oh, there's the statue. Bye, statue. Creepy thing. We're in isometric now. Actually, this is top-down. I want to get down to it. Arthur, the master of ceremonies. Rain, who welcomed Tom and his companions to Commulan. And Quan sit in the room behind the door. Baffled, the Kengit stare at the intruders. What are you thinking? No impure person may enter this room, and no impure person will ever leave this room alive. Rain, restrain yourself. Especially the impure must never make you lose control of yourself. Explain yourself. What do you want here? How did you find your way here? We were not admitted, and therefore had to find our own way. It is important. Very important. Ultimately, it will affect your very existence and that of your order. Who are you who is seeking death that makes you speak here? Who are your companions? My name is Tom Driscoll, and like you, I come from the planet Earth. Only I was born there and came here in a sky ship. My companions are friends who accompany me on my mission. Albion is in danger. The ship which I came here on has already begun to destroy your planet, noble Quine. Quine? We need your high knowledge in order to stop the destruction and destroy the ship. You are a fool. For your heart is sincere and does not feel the hate which accompanies you. What? Are these guys Sith? You have been betrayed, Earthling. The high knowledge is here, but you will not get it. The Kengit will not flee from the final war that was prophesied so long ago. It seems the time has come when Comulos calls for the last battle. I don't know what hate you mean.
noble Quain. But I do know that no one really knows who takes part in the last battle, and it's been said that men who are impure in life may stand on the right side when they die a pure death, but no one knows whom of the living will be on the right side when the time of the last battle comes. All my companions want us to save Albion. We stand on your side. Let us assume you are right. Let us assume in the last battle that Kenget will be joined by just men who have not conquered their anger, but stand for the right cause, whatever this may be. Let us assume that to win the last battle, I must hand you our high wisdom. Would I do this? Naturally I would. Let us further assume in the last battle the Iskai, even the female Iskai and human beings, they'll stand at our side. Then who stands on the other side? There aren't many left. Perhaps Kunog, the traitor? Yeah, probably Kunog, right? But who do I see by your side? Did you think I wouldn't recognize you? You were able to change your face, traitor, but lie in your eye remains. Your cowardice, which poisons this room, remains. You have been deceived, Driscoll. You cannot be the messenger of the last battle, and even if you were, then you do not stand by our side. Why, Kunog, did you come here? What drives me, Kiernan? You know the answer. Who was it that set me up to murder the Quain? I can still hear your voice. This is your order, Kunog. The task which Comulus has assigned you. Go slay Arog. Revenge is what drives me. That's the only reason I am here. You used me as your tool for power. The poor creatures here are mine. You will not spare them if you conquer me, but I will. And I will even give them the high wisdom. And that is why they will still fight for me, even though I have deceived them. Today, you will see your god. What does that mean, Kunog? I'm pretty sure he said flat out what that means. Sorry, Tom. None are interested in your lies, Kunog. Your sacrilege is irredeemable, just like your shame. You can fight this battle only with auxiliary troops. I've always been very suspicious about your means of fighting, always ensuring your opponents die as painfully as possible. No one believes you here, but you're right. I will not spare your helpers when I've conquered you. Thus, you can see who is honorable here, Driscoll. What? Are you Bizarro Superman? Is this the opposite universe? Let me say that again in case you missed that. You are right. I will not spare your helpers when I have conquered you. Thus you can see who is honorable here. Talking to us, Tom. I almost feel sorry for you, but you're on the wrong side. I'm on the right side because I'm going to brutally butcher you when I kill that guy. But he's the bad guy because he'll spare you after he tries to kill me. We have nothing to do with your dirty intrigues. You are a fool, Driscoll, and you will always be a fool, for you are an instrument of my revenge. I loved Argog, but Kiernan drove us apart with his intrigues. He even succeeded in directing my goodwill against the Quain. He used me for his purposes, as I am now using you to avenge the old Quain. I always knew the traitor Kiernan was waiting for us in this room, but like I said, you will get your high wisdom if you help me one last time. He might actually do that, Driscoll. He might actually give you the high wisdom afterwards. However, I wouldn't be too sure if I were in your place. But there's no time for idle conversation. No honorable word will ever come out of Kunog's mouth. He has desecrated my sanctuary enough with his stinking statements. It is time for him to die. Prepare to face the only boss in the game. Can I save? I cannot save. I really want to Q-snap him out of existence. But yeah, no new music. He does have 650 HP, which is kind of crazy. So, let's, whoops. Hang on, I got something better. Oh. I have a couple new spells. Oh, by the way, if you kill him with an attack that, like, destroys him, you can soft lock the game.
I specifically remember that. There was like a list of make sure you don't do thises in this game, which I bothered to look up, and that was one of them. I didn't remember it until just now. Wow, he has a lot of interesting spells, doesn't he? Let's do Thunderstorm. That sounds cool, right? Hang on, let's try... Where's the fire one? Fire Rain. Let's try that out. Not as impressive. Lightning Trap. I trap you, sir. Slowly repositioning my melees here so I can, you know, hit him. Oh, there's a lightning trap under him now. Hits pretty hard, too. Because Umatsu is amazing as Heiras, no matter what other people say. Let's try... What haven't we cast? I guess it's everything? Huh. Do nothing! You two, just kind of chill. No kidding, Shikor. He has earned it. Well, now I gotta beat the boss. Sean wills it. No, that was kind of an inside joke, Juniper Rowan. The lightning trap is still going off. Wow, we're barely hurting him. He has got some serious armor. This is probably actually a really hard fight. Really, Sean? Okay, hang on. Let me change songs here. No. There we go. This sounds like a Sean song. Yeah, no, he hits like a truck. He has a lot of armor and a lot of health. This would be a very mean fight. I probably wouldn't want to do this without Sierra, honestly. Get some serious buffage going on. Thank you, Sean. Always appreciate very, very much. Thank you. It will be interesting to review them when we get there. Because, well... He put it towards Mass Effect 3, the greatest game of all time. And Mass Effect 2. The really was 100 of that is going towards Mass Effect 3, and 1 of it is going towards Mass Effect 2. It's just amused me. It will be interesting to review those games, for real. Since, you know, I never have. Okay, so let's... Yeah, I think soft locking would be kind of a... I like how he keeps hitting that trap. I think whether or not soft locking is a negative... Oh, that was cool. Would depend entirely on the specifics. Because There's a pretty big difference between a soft lock that's really easy to do and a soft lock that's really hard to do, and a soft lock that you have to actually go out of your way to do, and so forth and so on, right? In this case, this is kind of middling, I would say. It's not that out of bounds that you would want to, say, you know, destroy the boss, but at the same time, it's probably not something that would immediately occur to you, especially since it usually doesn't work. And I think the way it works, please correct me if I'm wrong here, is that it does damage, and then if the damage kills it, that's what actually destroys the body, so that makes it even harder to do accidentally. Hey, it's the high knowledge. I'll take that. Switch back to playlists here. So he's dead. For a moment, silence reigns after the frightful battle. The two remaining Kenget Camulos stare at the corpse of their Quain, which is no longer possessed by the god Camulos, who apparently is real to some extent or another, because obviously he was just there just now. You have conquered the Quain while he was possessed by Camulos. For that you will die the 3-year death. Stop. You have seen what these fighters are capable of. Certainly they can be conquered if you call the others, but certainly the consequences. Camulos has been conquered in open combat by impure ones. The shock will be even greater for the others than it is for us. On my honor, you're right. Oh my god, they're gonna let us go because they can't bear the shame of the fact that we beat their god! Impure ones, you have what you came for. You will remain alive in spite of your unspeakable deed. I will escort you out of Camulos through an escape route. Never return to this place. Be silent about this event. Otherwise there is no place in this world where we will not find you. Rain leads Tom and the companions silently through the narrow passages up to a breach in the side of the mountain. Without any further words, he lets everyone step through the opening and closes the camouflaged door. Exhausted, the companions lie down so they can rest and regain their energy. My god, we survived! Yeah, that was a boss right there, my goodness. Kunag, we have to talk about what happened in the Kenget Camulos. You have used us as a tool for your revenge and risked all our lives. I will not apologize for what has happened. Argog, the Quain before that swine of a Kiernan, was the only human being whom I ever loved. Kiernan ended the only happy period of my life. At least his death has given me some happiness. I am sure you know I am here for my own motives. I believe, based on what's happened, that I must offer you my services as a warrior again. If you say you can do without my talents, I will go. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and leave the group. Go ahead. Get out of here. I already saw your spells, and honestly, I've got someone a little more useful than you I'd rather have. I will not have anything to do with someone who is prepared to sacrifice his companion lives for his own selfish purposes. Actually, I just want Sira back. Do you have anything worth a damn? You know what? I don't even know why I'm looking. I'll take the food. I'll take all your food. Exactly. I mean, I don't mind Malthus, but what I really want is Sira. If I could have just taken Sira, I would have already done that. If you know what I'm... No, I mean, as a party member. Believe it or not, I'm not into cat people. I blame Breath of Fire 2 for that. Climb up the rope. There we go. Climb down the rope. across the bridge. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm just relaxing. This is just such a tension-free experience all of a sudden. All the stress, all the worry, all the aggravation, it's just gone. This is like when you've had a really bad crick in your back, and it's like you managed to pull it just right and pop it out. And it's just, oh, I feel so much better. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe not everyone's experienced that, but that's how I feel right now. Oh my goodness. Ignore the music that's playing right now. I'm very happy. Very happy. Alright, hey! Please rejoin my party. Please. Yay! Sierra joined the party. Of course they don't have anything on them. That's okay. I don't have anything for them. Here, could you hold on to, like, all these keys? Just here. Just take these. Wait, did they get de-leveled? Oh, no, they're just not at the level I'm at. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. I got a lot of plot items on me, too. Here, hey, I kept your pencil and your notes. Here you go, buddy. No comment, Mr. Red. So there's the 2 knowledges that we need. Another key. Yeah, she's still 14 and he's still 10. What? So, I've been wondering how you're supposed to raise your crit. So there's one random dude in the mountaintop village who shows up for 1 hour and has 950 gold per level. Jesus! I'm guessing that means crit is really worth it. That counts, right? That will offset. Right? I've heard tale that back in the days rivers were used as roads, so I thought I'd test that theory. Which Civilization game was that where rivers actually functioned as half roads until you can make roads? Probably not, Dakota. Yeah, that's right, that was an Alpha Centauri as well. That's actually probably what I'm thinking of. That'll be an interesting game to review someday. Hopefully I don't have any crashy issues, since those are apparently a thing with Alpha Centauri and modern systems. I didn't have any issues the last time I streamed it, but that was 3 computers ago, and 1 operating system ago. I mean... Sure, Kira White Noise, why not? Why not? What we're going to do is we're going to save right here. And then go back. This music is very appropriate for this game. But yeah, I have the GOG version of Alpha Centauri, so hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, I heard Twitch was being twitchy yesterday, too. I don't know what's up with that. I haven't changed any settings recently, but they might have. Here, let me. As much as this is funny, let's get to actual overworld playlist here. I swear it's unrandom. Yeah, that would probably do it, Dakota. Of all the things that I don't like about Breath of Fire 3, by memory, the music is not one of them. BoF 3 had some great music. Probably my favorite Breath of Fire soundtrack overall. I actually recently bought the Breath of Fire 3 soundtrack, just so I could add it to the list. And by recently, I mean it was like December, but still. Somewhat recently. See, I don't know, this is how I would feel if I did that, Mr. Red. You say that, Von Falkenstein, and it might be. I haven't played it since it came out. I don't have good memories of that game, so... we'll see when we get there. What? That has got to be the producer mode that keeps anti-skipping, because I've never had issues with skipping dialogue this badly. Like, I'm just holding... so what's happening, to explain, is I'm holding down up, right, to move up, and then I hit a dialogue trigger, and it automatically skips the dialogue trigger because I'm holding up. And that's the issue I'm running into. But yes, from memory, I was not overly fond of BoF 3. Gameplay-wise. Story-wise, it was fine. And music-wise, it was great. And visual-wise, it was great. But, man, those difficulty spikes and some of those dungeons just made me want to puke. Ugh. Well, that's an up. Where's the dungeon? Just walk over the hot coals here. Yeah, the Master System, aka the positive and negative, as I've said before. To this day, the difficulty spike I remember the most is those damn blobs on the beach. Which I bet most people don't even remember. There's no story significance to them whatsoever. Whoop, hello. It's just, hey, here's two blobs that you're supposed to... oh no, I might... be... soft-locked? Yeah, I just screwed up a cutscene, I think. Because he's trying to walk to me. And I can't interact with him. Hang on. Hang on. Is there anything here other than the dude who's like, hey? I'm actually kind of curious. Because, yeah, that's the shrine where it's like, this is the ascended place where we have the people and they hang out. The dead. Hang on, hang on. No one's allowed in there. I remember that. There's a whole thing about it. That's just Magus syndrome, S.A. Ross. That's not a Lorium, that's a common terminology. Although I call it Magus syndrome because I think that's one of the bigger examples of that. Although, that's not fair because at least with Magus over in Chrono Trigger, there was an actual lore reason for why he joins the party, substantially weaker than you. Or weaker than he was. But yes, I remember Gar. Gar is probably one of the worst examples of that in all of gaming. I'm not joking. They spend almost the entire game building up how much of a total badass this guy is. And how he is this monster death doom in combat. And everyone, even the people you are currently afraid of and are running from, are terrified of this guy. And... spoilers, 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 which I won't spoil on camera, but, you know, there are spoiler things there, too. And then he joins the party, and he's actually kind of crap. Like, he's not terrible, but I would not call him good. I distinctly remember when he did join my party, he was actually worse than both of my main melees. And I was just like, what? But yes, Beatrix in FF9 is another example of that. Okay, so we're going to enter the shrine and not press any buttons. Okay, so let's turn off dev mode. Let's see if we get the dialogue skip. It did. So yeah, it is dev mode that's skipping the dialogue. That's such a weird thing. When Tom and his companions enter the Holy Cellar, they're quite surprised at first. Each of them had imagined this place to be quite different. Gloomy, cold, oppressive. No one expected what was here. The cellar almost looks like someone home. It's quite comfortable and offers everything you need to live. Only the gathering hall and its remarkable doors make it different. There's a special feeling to this place. Tom even thinks he hears the soft sound of bells. In any case, he does not want to disturb the eternal peace of the Iskai souls here. Kantos is waiting for you. Attack! Hi, Kantos. So, how are things? How have you been? Let's see here. No. How do you be scared and excited at the same time? Well, let's see how difficult Kantos is now that we're finally killing him here. No. We'll go ahead and kill him legit. Let's see how bad this is. You just get out of here. Honestly, you're literally in the way. Ooh. He's got some health, don't he? Or we're just not hitting him that hard. I think we're just not hitting him that hard. Wow. Okay. Well, we hurried. Just doesn't seem to be doing much. Where do we buy those swords again? It was Benabadaboodaboo. That's right. Which is actually pretty close to here, relatively speaking. Hey! Alright. We killed him. Cool. What's my favorite part of this game? That's a good question, actually. The premise? I guess? Alright, let's get out of here. Whoop! Didn't mean to do that. Isn't that what I said, Kirwanos? So anyways, that's the end of that story arc that we didn't do back then. No, I kid. Belovino is actually pretty easy to pronounce. It's the other one I have trouble with, which I don't remember the name of off the top of my head. The one to the northwest. The Iskai town. Not the original Iskai town. The one that's just on this very map we're on right now. Yeah, we killed a god. Now we have to kill something much harder. An AI. I mean, yeah, no, that does sound a little bit odd, Zactap, but I suppose it depends on which Winter Soldier we're talking about. There are several, after all. No, the AI is just trying to protect the bottom line for its company. Like you do. It's a good AI. That's the one. Srimalamaninimarumanamanu. Yeah, it's there's something appropriate about that, and I will probably comment about that in the rumination, that, you know, there's, let's be honest, the Kemulos are evil. Like, they're Sith. You know, I don't actually mean that as an insult. That is the archetype. They are Sith. And they they channel the power of their deity and use its magic to try and kill us, because screw us, because we're impure. And that is the lesser foe compared to the overall substantially larger threat that an AI just doing its job is. There's something wonderfully mundane about that I admit I find appealing. Like to put this into perspective, to use Star Wars terms, imagine if there's some Dark Lord of the Sith who's like, and then I will torture, and then kill, and then, and they're defeated by an accounting droid. Which happens to be, you know, running a ship that can do devastating planet-wide, you know, damage or something like that, you know? Just, no. Little turned around at this point, I'll be honest. As I often am when it comes to these overworld sections. The total lack of a map really doesn't help. I just need to find a landmark that I recognize. It's just any landmark that I recognize. Anything. Oh, God. Okay, actually, I think I kind of know where I am now. Yes, we need to teach the AI how to love. Well, yeah, but most of them are Zaktaft, which is good, of course. They are a little too strong in the actual comics. IMO. Yes, we need to Care Bear stare the AI. That would be an interesting episode. Imagine if the Care Bears do use their stare on an AI, and it doesn't do anything because it's an AI. Like, it doesn't have the capacity to process it. So it doesn't affect it. It's just like, what? What are you trying to do? But don't you understand friendship? Yes, I understand it now. Thank you for explaining it to me. Goes back to destroying. Oh, okay, I see where I am now. I'm way further east than I thought I was. Hang on. Let's go pull the frickin' map. No, I'm gonna cut off in just a little bit here. Here we go. No. I'm trying to find the name of the continent I'm on. It's not that one. It's not that one. Is this Maney? Might be. That doesn't look like right. Nope, that is it. This is Maney. Okay, so now that I know where I'm at, I need to go. God, I'm way further east than I want to be. Go through the walls, like you do. It's the only way to travel. Probably not, Zach Taft. I'm not even sure if I could get a hold of copies at this point. Since I don't own... I own Second Son digitally. I think it was like a giveaway. But I played friends' copies when I played those, and I didn't play them all the way through. Okay. Excuse me. Pardon me, excuse me. So where? I guess it's just the weapons shop. I'll just go to the weapons shop. Yeah, I figured you'd like this, Savicon. We are actually at the point of mega cheats. Which... I can't even think of the last time we've mega cheated for a review. I'm sure we have at some point. Usually we just cheat. Or, you know, don't cheat. It's rare we just go, yeah, no, we're Q now. And crash the game. Yeah, nope, that's a crash. The game really, really does not want me to buy these swords. Like, it is antagonistic towards the idea of buying those swords. Okay, I didn't really need the swords anyways. That was just kind of a thing. God, we could probably beat the game right now if we wanted to. But no, I think what we're going to do is beat the game tomorrow. So we're going to chop off a little bit early because I'm helping my sis with the Vine situation, like I said. Tomorrow, we're going to beat this game, and then I'll spend the rest of tomorrow's shift working on the rumination for this. And then we'll move on to whatever's next, which I think is Dragon Quest. Not sure off the top of my head. Yep, Dragon Quest. Which, that really sucks, because I'd much rather get Drakengard out of the way. But, whatever. So, see y'all tomorrow.